All right. So thank you guys for being on. Hey there, Discard. I hope well. Just wanted to come on today really quickly. This is actually going to be the briefest new members orientation we've ever had because not miraculously, but somehow not one computer in my house is working right now. My backup computer, I actually left the cord at work. So there's no way to charge that one. And my tablet does not want to pull up Zoom so I can share the screen. So what I wanted to go over today was mainly about utilizing the harmonic scanner. And maybe this happened divinely, I'm not quite sure, but I've been telling myself I'm going to remove all excuses when it comes to trading. So there's a young lady by the name of Jaleesa, I don't know her last name, who recently went Chairman 10, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday or Thursday. And I'm going to share my screen because I can't speak for anybody else on here. I can only speak for me. Oh gosh, I'm on this darn iPhone. Start broadcast. And I don't know how to. Everything on your screen, including notifications, will be recorded. I don't know how to share my screen from the iPhone, you guys. That sucks.
If you hit share content, it should give you the same setup like you would on your desktop. What's going on, Tiffany?
Hey, my lifesaver. Okay, so I'm hitting share screen and then it comes up broadcast, start broadcast, microphone off. Like it doesn't look the same way it looks on my 8 Plus. I have a 10 now and it's different. But that's okay. I'm going to go get my Android that I know how to share the screen from that doesn't ask me all these questions. That is not charged. Jesus help us, Lord, is at 34%, but that's okay. I'm going to make it happen. So let me log in from that one, y'all, so I can show you what I'm talking about. Thanks for trying to help me. I don't know what's up with this thing.
It's all good. Sometimes computers just have a mind of their own.
Yeah, sometimes it's the user. And I know I have the struggle with this iPhone. Okay, hold on. I have to log out of my profile and log into Legacy Wealth Builders. Sign out. Yes, I want to sign out.
I ain't missing no more events, man. That Vegas joint looks super hype.
Wait a minute. Why? What did I go on Robert's Live? And Jaden was like, "What you watching? Is that a past one?" And I'm like, "No, they're in Vegas right now." He like, "So why we not there?" "Oh, because you had to look after me." I'm like, "Nah, mommy had to still go to work, unfortunately. So that's why we didn't go."
Well, I'll be in Houston, and I'm bringing two of my friends with me.
That's what's up.
We all doing.
Did you reserve your room yet?
We all doing VIP. Well, we just wanted to make sure we had like the VIP tickets. So we got our VIP tickets, and we'll probably just do Airbnb and Uber back and forth. We just wanted to make sure we had access to the event. So it's serious. It's going.
You hold on 1 second. You logged in from another device. Messenger is now inactive. Okay. Cancel. Will it let me log in from here? It might kick me off, guys. If it kicks me off, don't worry. I'm coming right back. Okay, that's what I wanted it to do. Now go to another one. Go to Legacy Wealth Builders. Okay. Oh, no. Jaden, zip it.
Really?
Okay, I'm back. Can you guys hear me? Discard, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, perfect. So, what I wanted to show you guys, like I said, there's a young lady named Jaleesa that just went Chairman 10. If not yesterday, the day before. And, you know, somebody achieves a level like that, I'm going through their Facebook page. And I was just scrolling through, doing what I do. And I'm going to share my screen so you guys can take a look at her. Jaden, I'm sorry, you don't have to go in your bedroom. I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to go to her page. Is she on here? Hold on. You know what? I know where I saw her thing at. On Garrett Roberts' page, and I'll just go that way. Here she is. Oh, I was spelling it wrong. That's okay. But I started going through her Facebook page. I'm going to cancel that request and send it right on back so it goes to the top of her thing. But going through her Facebook page, I want to show you what I saw, and it challenged my thinking. Where did I see it? Not too far off. Well, I hope not. Jesus. I don't think I was this far down. But while I'm trying to find it, she had her cell phone out and with the harmonic scanner pulled up. And I used to come up with a million excuses like, oh, I need to have my computer with me because I can only read the harmonic scanner on a computer. That's the only way that it'll look right and show up right. And guess what? I was creating that reality for myself. I have 2 cell phones. Well, I condensed it down to 1 now because it's just pointless to have the 2 at this point. But I can still connect another one to Wi-Fi. This woman just went Chairman 10, and one of her little memes or whatever, she had her harmonic scanner pulled up on her laptop. Oh my God, why can't I find it? I know it was on her page. And I know I didn't have to go far when I saw it. That's what I'm going to find it. And I'm going to show. I ain't going to look for it no more today. But I really want us to focus on the harmonic scanner, guys. And I dropped something in our Legacy Wealth Builders group the other day, yesterday. Because, yes, we have Dr. Spiller's SK5 and things of that nature. But there are a plethora. There is an entire IML TV channel on the harmonic scanner. The harmonic scanner is something that automatically comes with our subscription. So, you know, I see a lot of people going, oh, I want to get teacup. Gold cup, swipe trades, add this on, add that on, because Lord knows if I saw somebody's results. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And I hadn't mastered where I was. So what I'm going to challenge everyone to do, and this is something that I did for myself as well, master what comes with your subscription first before going through add-ons. Am I telling anybody to do that? Absolutely not. Because we may have some people that they don't have a lot of time. They can't get on the chart. So swipe trades is what will help them grow their account. So I'm not talking to that particular individual, but I am speaking to the person that's jumping here, there, doing this, doing that, blowing accounts, and then at the end of the day, frustrated. And I guess I'm just coming to you guys from a place where I have found myself, and I kept bumping my head, and I wish I would have had somebody that went, hey, yo, Tiff, you straight tripping. Go ahead and focus on one thing. Master what comes with your subscription. Get that to generating income. And as a promotion within yourself, go ahead and put an add-on on. Go ahead and do that. Another thing, so this is new. Okay, so this is the link that I dropped yesterday. Oh, I'm going to show you guys the easy way to find it. Click on Robert and Quinn's picture. Go to media. This is all the media. You can go to files. I just downloaded IML Triple Fire Training. I did that because they are in Vegas right now at a convention, and Manny dropped this during the convention. So that leads me to believe this document is what he taught on there. Or somebody made mention of it. For him to drop it during convention, you want to make sure you do it, especially those of us who were not able to go. So this is on here. All you have to do is download it. I actually printed it off yesterday at work, and I'm going to be going through it tonight because remember, we didn't have new members orientation last week because Orrin Wright was here. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm still working on what he taught. Some things I get a little bit quicker than others, and this right here, I can't bring it to y'all if I'm not 100% clear on it myself. And it's not that he wasn't clear. There's just some testing that I did in my demo account where I need to want to tell you guys what take profit to hit. Because on one of the trades I took, I was up almost $100. I turned around and it was down to $9. So I'm like, well, what, I think I just still need to go ahead and follow my plan. And look, IML TV trade, IML agenda. Oh, that must be something else because I just got an alert from them on my watch. Man, it was my train of thought. I shouldn't have looked at it. Anywho, download the IML Triple Fire, or if you're going to use SpillerKiller, use that. But let's work on, really commit to getting this Harmonic Scanner down pat to creating income. For real. So I'm going to go pull it up. Here it is. I wanted to update my password. It did. Okay. Yeah, I'm making your plate now. Go ahead. It's pulling it up here. And I used to let it look like this and go, oh my goodness, I can't read that. That looks crazy. No, let me show you something. So I have the SpillerKiller settings automatically on here saved as a template. And I'll drop Quinn's training of it if you don't know it. But then look, it automatically puts Spiller things on there. So we're going to go ahead. Now, I have found that SpillerKiller works best on the 15-minute time frame. Oh, I forgot I can't turn my screen. If I was to be able to turn my screen to the left, how I'm holding it up straight now, you guys will be able to see that it flips and you'll be able to read it. Here's the crazy part. On my iPhone, it works perfectly. On my Android, it gives me this foolishness where I can't read the chart. But let's just say, for example, you downloaded all the information and you know the SpillerKiller setting. You already have it. It doesn't matter that this looks blurry, because at the end of the day, you can see the pair and you can see that it's a potential reversal for a sale. Why? Even though it looked crazy and it ain't making no sense, the take profit is below the entry. So you can pull up your TradingView account or you can pull up your MetaTrader 4. Let's go over to MetaTrader 4, GCAD 15 minute. And I know I'm looking for a sale. GCAD isn't on here. That's okay. Oh, it's not connecting. Okay, there we go. GBP CAD. Search. Put it on there. 15-minute time frame. If I go down to the M15, look. The M15. So we see, if we go to the others, go back to the other screen, that even though this is looking crazy from my cell phone, I know it's a sale. Possible. I can't say it is a sale, but you guys know what I'm saying. I can look at the potential trade setup on here. Now, can you see the Heikin-Ashi candles? No, and I purposely did this because I wanted you guys to say, well, it's a sale, but we can't put Heikin-Ashi candles on our MT4 platform from our cell phone. So how am I supposed to know when it's entering the TZ zone, which Dr. Spiller calls the transition zone? I'm so glad I left that confusion in your head, which leads me to my next point. Brianna and I were having a conversation yesterday, and I told her, I said, you know what? I figured out why I keep bumping my head. Because I've reached the ceiling for this level of my learning. What do I mean by that? When you think of a ceiling, when you think of the charts, a ceiling is resistance. It is difficult to get to the next level with resistance. So you're going to have some ammunition or a lot more arsenal to go to the next level. You're not going to forget everything on the level that you're on, but when it's time for you to move along and become stronger, you will experience resistance. You will experience a ceiling. Yes, David. Okay, I'm coming. So that brings me to, when I first started, I was very intimidated by Japanese candlestick patterns. You couldn't pay me to sit down and learn it. I didn't care who said it. I was not interested. That is the reason why I'm having resistance. Because in order for me to go to the next level, I need to acquire more. I need to get more into my arsenal so I can blow through and go to the next level. So let's go back to the other screen. This looks absolutely retarded, okay? But I know that I'm on a pair of GBP CAD. It's on a 15-minute chart, and it's a potential sale because my take profit is below my entry. Let's go back. I can't put Heikin-Ashi on here. Oh, God, I can't trade. Stop. Yes, you can. Because had I not been intimidated about learning Japanese candlesticks and Japanese candlestick patterns, I will be further than what I am. But I'm glad I had my aha moment because now I know where to shift my focus. So with that being said, I want to show you what I have been working on. Go in your back office, go to IML TV. You want to catch up? Sorry, guys. Jaden is home, and I'm like on mommy mode, student mode, and presenter mode. It normally don't happen like this, but today's just one of those days, and it proves the point. It would be absolutely wonderful to work from home. So we're going to go ahead and get logged in. English and Forex Basics. These two are new on the right. Maxim and Leanna. I'm not even going to butcher their last name. But Maxim and Leanna. The thing that I love most about this right here is that they only have 4 sessions thus far. They just started a couple weeks ago. So if you're serious, technically, I highly doubt they'll be on tomorrow night, but they might be. Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Grab it with your hand. I highly doubt they'll be on tomorrow, but you never know. Because I think it's something going on tomorrow night in Vegas, if they even are at the convention. So what I would challenge you to do, if you're serious, is to go through all 4 of their sessions tonight. So when they come on tomorrow, if they come on, or if they come on Tuesday, I believe it's Tuesday, you're caught up. Because learning Japanese candlesticks, guys, I got really frustrated at myself at first, but I had to let that go. I've been watching them for 2 days for real, because Sunday the internet went out. And I wasn't 100% focused on IML TV this week. So I could have been caught up, but I'm not. But the first recording I have watched 2 times, twice. I already have started identifying reversal patterns for Japanese candlesticks. And I remember Dr. Spiller saying a while back, the first thing he did was learn Japanese candlesticks. And if you pay attention to what he teaches, he'll say, yes, I use SK5 and I look at the Heikinashi candles, but I switch back to my Japanese candles. It makes perfect sense now. Yes, we want to use the Heikinashi candlesticks to show us the momentum and things like that. And the TZ zones are great. But what if we took the time to study and be able to pinpoint those Japanese candlestick reversal patterns ourselves? Because in the first session that these two did, they showed how they're using it on the Harmonic Scanner. And Dr. Spiller says it all the time. The Harmonic Scanner is the most underutilized tool in iMarkets Live. And like, I'm about to be on a Harmonic Scanner tangent, because we are truly missing it with this right here. Like, literally, I have to go back and look through my numbers, but I have a pretty good win ratio with SpillerKiller and the Harmonic Scanner. On a 15-minute, I'm going to say that I don't follow it on higher time frames, because I just have, if it's lagging on a 15, Jesus, imagine how long it's lagging on a 1 hour and a 4 hour. So that's why I want you guys to focus on this, get this down pat, because what I'm working on with what Oren taught last week is for the Harmonic Scanner on a 1 4 hour and daily. So if we could just commit as a team to truly utilizing one of the Harmonic Scanner strategies. I don't care which one you use. Pick one and stick to it. But the only way you can pick one, you got to get your feet a little wet. You got to go through there. Watch 1 or 2 sessions of each educator. And let's go see what we have for that. Go back, stiffeners. Harmonic Scanner. These are the educators. We have 5. And if I'm not mistaken, Vidish, he just went chairman 10. I think. Something like that. Mm-hmm. So, guys, focus on the Harmonic Scanner. Please, please, please. Because what I'm doing is preparing for the higher time frames. Oren, I love how we take the test. Let me back up. I love how we take the test on baby flips to see what type of trader we are, because it will truly help identify to you what you should focus on. However, one thing Oren pointed out was what he was doing. He told his story of how he was working 2 jobs, 2 full-time jobs. At 9 o'clock at night, going into a janitor's closet to host webinars and Zooms to educate people on trading. He would get off from that job, go home, have another Zoom for the London session, and get an hour of sleep and go back to the first job and just repeat the cycle over and over and over again. And one thing he said was, you know, I was getting up and we were smashing it on the London session. Get now. He said we were smashing it on a London session, but I was getting 10 and 20 pips and tired and exhausted. He said, how about instead of trading time, you trade the setup? And I said, that makes sense. But how do I trade the setup? Well, if we use the Harmonic Scanner, and once I get together what I need to get together from what he taught last week, you can trade the setup for 50, 75, 100 pips. And he brought up something so important. He said people will get frustrated and not wait 3 to 5 days for a setup to happen, but you will wait 14 days to get a paycheck. And when I began to back test what he was talking about, if you wait the 3 to 5 days for the setup, and when you hit the take profit, it's equaling what some people are making either every 2 weeks or every month, depending on your lot size. That was just deep to me. I was like, oh my God, let me get this together for my team. Let me really focus and get this together. So basically today, all I had to say was eliminate the excuses. And I'm talking to me. I don't know what your story is, what you do, how you do it, when you do it, or with who you do it. I don't know. But this is for Tiffany. Eliminate the excuses. Pull the Harmonic Scanner up on your cell phone. You don't need no big old computer. Because even if it ends up looking crazy and mumble and jumble like, oh, I was already on there. Oh, where did it go? Oh, right here. If you know the basics, you can deduce what you're looking for. Let me put my SpillerKiller back on there. Oh, hold on now. No. It's loading, guys. You put the SpillerKiller on there, go pick a pair, GCAD, scroll over. Yes, it looks retarded, but you know that the take profit is below the entry. So it's a potential sale setup. if you go to your MT4, pull up GCAT and learn the candlestick patterns, you don't have to rely on Heikin-Ashi. You'll be able to tell. But if you double back and on top of studying those Japanese candle reversal patterns and go to homegirl and homeboy right here, nope, that ain't it. Go to Maxim and Leanna, we can maximize our time. We can scout the market and be able to pay our bills. And then once we get the 1 hour and 4 hour strategy down that I'm going to be bringing to you, this is a game changer, y'all. Use IMLTV in the Harmonic Scanner to take this thing to the next level. And another thing, I'm wrapping it up with that. Everything was kind of full circle here. At least I thought it was for me. Oren talked about, now, some people can just build. And some people have a center of influence where people will get started right away. But there are some people that are challenged for the time being with building. It's not that it's not going to come. You just got to develop yourself to it, okay? And the one thing Oren talked about was create the income and the team will grow organically and automatically. So what does that mean? Anybody ever get them folks like, well, how much you done made? How much money you made? Let me see. And I want to tell some people how much you done made at your job. But I don't go there anymore. But people want to see results. Not everybody, but some people do. And for those people that just want to see results and see the hardcore facts, you might have to show it to them. But you got to create a story. It's fun. It's great to use the testimonies from Universal Trade House. And believe me, I still do it. I would never not do that. But for the person that's like, pull it up on your thing right now, I want to see, and they serious, you got to be able to produce that documentation, guys. And you have the capability to do it if we just follow a system. So that's all that I have for today. Are there any questions or anything like that? Any comments? All right, then. Well, that is it. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out to hop on. I am going to post this. Make sure you stay close to the Legacy Wealth Builders group. Guys, Robert does something so phenomenal. He goes live from conventions. He did Christopher Terry's last night. When we were in Atlanta, you might as well say you was there because Robert recorded almost everything. So he goes live. That's why I did not go live in the group today, because I didn't know whether he would need to or not. But let's focus on the Harmonic Scanner, guys. Everybody have a great weekend. Bye-bye.